10 reasons why Hermione Granger was overlooked. In Harry Potter, there are so many interesting characters that have fantastic, unique abilities and large amounts of loyalty. One of those characters being Hermione Granger. Because she is, without a doubt, one of the most interesting and complex characters from the entire series. In today's video, we're going to look at 10 reasons why Hermione Granger was overlooked. But before we do, please leave a like on the video and subscribe, because if you do, you could get a shout out. But let's get into it. Number 1. So first of all, we have the fact that she actually took the fall for the troll incident. After the troll had been defeated, Professor McGonagall arrives and Hermione lies and tells her that she sought out the troll herself and that Harry and Ron just came to save her. But that, in fact, was not the case at all. She lied to protect Harry and Ron, and this is what started the friendship between these three, and ultimately created the Golden Trio. This moment in the movie really mattered, and it was really significant, because if it wasn't for Hermione, all three of them would have probably been in trouble. We also know that Hermione isn't a liar and she always does the right thing, but at this moment she put all of her pride aside and lied to protect her friends.
I read about them and thought I could handle it, but I was wrong. If Harry and Ron hadn't come and found me, I'd probably be dead.
Number 2. Just take a quick moment to think about the fact that even though Hermione was saving the world with Ron and Harry, she still managed to maintain amazing grades. Tell me, how many people do you know that can save the world and still do good in school at the same time? Go on, I'll wait. I'm guessing you probably didn't think of anybody other than Hermione Granger. There is no question at all that Hermione is one of the smartest witches of her time, if not overall. And the fact that she maintained fantastic grades throughout the whole of the series while still saving the wizarding world was completely amazing.
Obliviate.
Number 3. You may not think it, but during the Goblet of Fire, Hermione actually had a pretty large role that was quite important. Without a doubt, she was one of Harry's biggest supporters throughout the whole thing, and she was also one of the most helpful as well. We know that Ron and Harry had an argument which resulted in both of them ignoring each other for quite some time, but Hermione still remained friends with both of them. She didn't pick a side, and that's just great. If you think about it, without Hermione, this friendship group would not be the same at all. There's also the fact that Hermione helped Harry learn the Accio summoning charm before his first task, so that he was able to summon his broom when he needed it. Without her, he probably wouldn't have been able to do that. She truly was brilliant in this movie.
The key is to concentrate. After that, you just have to
battle a dragon.
Number 4. We've already kind of spoken about this, but Hermione is an amazing, kind-hearted friend that always does everything she can to help somebody in need, whether it be Ron, Harry, Neville, Luna, Ginny, or even Hagrid. There's also the moment where she and Harry go to visit his parents' graves. She makes a beautiful wreath for them, and even though she didn't have to, she does it, and that's such a kind gesture. Oh, and she still manages to remain friends with Victor Krum even after their relationship ended. So she's a pretty great friend.
Merry Christmas, Hermione.
Merry Christmas, Harry.
Number 5. Let's not forget that Hermione is absolutely amazing at keeping secrets, especially the one to do with the Time Turner. During the Prisoner of Azkaban, she kept not only the secret about the Time Turner away from her best friends, but she also managed to find out that Lupin was a werewolf and didn't tell a single soul. She also keeps the fact that Victor Krum invited her to the Yule Ball a secret until the very night the ball was taking place. Of course, there's also the fact that Dumbledore makes Hermione and Ron swear that they will not tell Harry a single thing about the Order. This was a very hard secret for her to keep because she thought it was causing him more harm by keeping him in the dark, but nevertheless, she kept a secret despite her gut feeling.
Only what?
Only Dumbledore made us swear not to tell you anything.
Number 6. We know that Hermione doesn't break the rules and she likes to remain a goody two-shoes, shall we say. But she learned that she had to break some rules in order to survive and succeed. And for her, that's a massive thing. Maybe for some of the other characters, breaking rules doesn't really seem that out of the ordinary, but for Hermione, it definitely is. Just as one example, she made a Polyjuice potion in the Chamber of Secrets, and she also snuck around in the invisibility cloak. There's also the fact that she became a part of Dumbledore's army even though it was completely going against Umbridge's rules. And let's not forget what she did for Ron during the Half-Blood Prince. She helps him get the keeper position for the Gryffindor team by performing charms on McLaggen. Number 7. Let's go back to the Chamber of Secrets for a second. If you really think about it, Hermione was the real hero of this movie. Like I mentioned earlier, she makes a Polyjuice potion in only her second year, which she shouldn't have been able to do, but because of how smart she is, she figured it out quite easily. This is an extremely advanced potion that takes months of brewing, and it also forced her to steal ingredients from Snape to actually make the potion. So not only was she making a potion that was supposed to be out of her league, she was breaking rules by stealing ingredients. She truly is a hero.
I think I'm gonna be sick.
Me too.
Number 8. Talking about being a hero, when she slapped Draco Malfoy in the face, everybody cheered, because I don't believe that there is a single soul that didn't want to do that themselves. She showed Malfoy what she was really made of because he wouldn't stop laughing. So rightfully, Hermione lost her patience on the foul, evil, loathsome little cockroach. Those are actually her own words. It seriously was amazing to see that happen, and she truly showed that she was a badass.
That felt good.
Not good. Brilliant.
Number 9. Hermione only slowly learned that she cannot decide what is best for anybody. We know there were times when she tried to boss people around and tell them what was best, but as I said, she learned not to do that, which, like a lot of things on this list, was hard for her to do, but she learned that she can't always do what she wants.
But I am the chosen one. Okay, sorry. Kidding.
Number 10. And last but not least, let's not forget how incredibly strong Hermione truly is. Do you remember when she was tortured by Bellatrix? Yeah? Well, I remember it, and I also remember truly hating that scene. Because Hermione was in so much pain, because she was literally being tortured. Despite all of that, she came out of it completely fine, as if nothing ever happened to her, like the strong, independent badass that she is. She was literally going insane because of what Bellatrix was doing to her, but shortly after, she helps devise a plan where she can transform into the woman who tortured her and break into Gringotts bank and steal a Horcrux. She truly is fantastic.
I wish to enter my vault.
But there we have it, 10 reasons why Hermione Granger was overlooked. If you enjoyed, leave a like and consider subscribing with notifications on, but we will see you in the next one.